we're gonna see if the dog can move and manipulate and get the treat. So we're gonna put the treat in here. We're gonna slide it around, and then we're gonna put it down on the ground. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a bit ability test with Chloe. She's a German Shepherd we bred last year, and that test in essence is like an IQ test for dogs, right? And it tests a dog's mental, physical, and emotional state when training. And so what it is the bit ability dog testing. The ability is the ability of the dog to process, to see, to receive, understand, and retain information. Basically, the dog's ability to smell and find, number one. Number two, the dog's ability to touch and feel. Number three, the dog's ability to hear and sound. Number four, the dog's ability to see and sight. And number five, the dog's ability to taste. Okay? So each portion is rated 0 to 3. Max is 18 points. And the final portion is stress levels, the dog's ability to be put in stressful situations and evolve. This is not a pass or fail test. This does rate the dog's ability to function in different environments under normal circumstances. So basically, something that a normal dog would do, we're gonna put these tests and see how well they do. And in those tests, what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a puzzle, we're gonna have a button, and we're gonna have a scent box. And finally, we'll have the treadmill. So we're gonna go ahead and start the testing. The testing has to be done with under 5 minutes. We'll have a squeaky tennis ball to see her engagement when she hears it. And we'll start the test in 1 second. So involving in this test, we are going to use treats to stimulate the dog to use their nose, their sight, their eyes, and mind. So we're not just going to say, go look at it and see what it does, but we're going to test the dog. We're going to give them the ability to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick up the puzzle, the dog puzzle, and we're going to stuff a treat in it. And we're going to see if the dog can move and manipulate and get the treat. So we're going to put the treat in here. We're going to slide it around, and then we're going to put it down on the ground. And once she's got it, she's passed that test. So she has it. So she got it out. So we'll take that test and we'll put it to the side. So that one is done. The next one we're going to do is scent box. So we're going to take 2 scent boxes and we're going to put it down on the ground. And there's 3. So we have 2 scent boxes. Then we're going to take the scent ball, and we have the scent ball, and we're going to put her in a cage. Chloe, come here. In. Good girl. So we put her in a cage, and we take the scent ball. I let her smell it, so she can smell it. And if she goes in the right box when I let her out, she'll get another 3 points. Find it. Find it. It. Find it. Good girl. So she found it. Good girl. So she gets a reward. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. So that level is passed, and now we'll move on to the buttons. And we'll see if she wants to engage with it. So you see that she's a little disengaging with the button. She doesn't want to touch it. Chloe, here. And I'll try to help her out a little bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that treat right here and see if she paws at it and tries to get it. So she smells it. Chloe, here. Come here. Sook. Find it. So she's not engaging with the button yet. She's suspicious of the button. Oh, good girl. Here it is. Sook. Sook. So she's pushing it, but she's not actually touching the button. Touching the button. Good. Good girl. Chloe, here. So she's touching the button. So she is actually doing that. Chloe, here. Sook. Sook. And you see right there, she pushed it until it came from underneath the mat. So that's an IQ test. So she did really good on that. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to pick the button up. If she engages, what's engaging mean she looks directly at me. And then you saw her immediately turn around when I squeaked it. And she came to me. So she is hearing the sights and the sounds, and she is actively walking towards me. So you see she keeps coming towards me. She's trying to find that sound where it's coming from. You see, just pay attention to her head. She keeps looking at me. So she's investigating me. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the treadmill. And the reason why I wanna do this has a lot to do with touch and feel, noises, sounds, and everything. So if I can get her on the treadmill without using the leash and containing her and she walks on her own, that means that she's not bothered by it and she understands it. So I'm gonna turn the treadmill on first. I'm gonna hit start and I'm gonna put it on the low. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good girl. So she's on the treadmill without my assistance. Good girl, Chloe. Good girl. So she's walking that treadmill and I didn't have to put her on there and I didn't have to muscle her on there. She's doing it herself, right? Good girl, Chloe. Speed it up a little. So I can speed it up a little more. Good girl. So she's walking that treadmill by herself without any assistance. Good girl. Chloe, come on. Good girl. Good job. Good girl, Chloe. So I would say Chloe got an 18 out of 18 points. What you say, Anna?
She did it good. She definitely did it perfect.
Right? So I understand that Chloe's ability to learn, process, receive, and retain information is at 18 points, right? So this is a dog that I can teach to do a whole lot of things because her IQ is off the charts, right? The average points you may see is between, I would say, 10 and 15 maybe. She's at 18, right? Which means that she's a very smart dog, very athletic, and very intuitive to her surroundings, right? And all that stuff you saw besides the treadmill, and she's been on there, but I had to put her on there and hold her on there. It's just the first time she's done it, So if you're wondering about your dog's ability to understand and retain and process information, there's a little test that we do with dogs so we understand what level they're going to be at. If they come to us at a 1, they may graduate at a 2. If they come to us at a 3, they may graduate at a 5. But we need to understand how much training can we do with the dog and how much information they can retain, right? Dogs are a lot like humans. They have autism, Down syndrome, and certain things, health defects that prevent them from learning to the next level. So this is an easy IQ test to understand how well your dog would do in any training environment. I'm Rodriguez Carter. This is Chloe, and Anna is holding the phone. We are Madison Bell, and you guys be good.